Hello student, this is Sandeep Chhabda. This time I'm going to discuss measure of central tendency and dispersion, a topic of statistical quality control, which is a tool used by TQM. Before starting with this particular topic, I would like to discuss statistical quality control. Uh, it's a science where we deal with data, ample of data collection, arrangement of data in usable form, then analysis of data, and on the basis of that analysis, future prediction. As you are seeing the scenario of COVID 19, the data related to COVID 19 producing within the country or across the globe, that data is quite crucial data, and on the basis of daily data we can predict the future of the COVID-19 in India, in other countries across the globe. So it's a very useful tool. So starting with the data means in with respect to manufacturing sector, data are of two type. One is variable and another is attribute. If we are producing a component and some process are carried on that component, like machining, threading, or casting, or uh, grinding, then any quality characteristic which can be measurable, like length, bore diameter, surface roughness, then this particular quality characteristic is known as variable. Another quality characteristic is attribute. This is not measurable quality characteristic, it is countable in numbers, like pass fail, yes no, presence absence of defect, or number of defective items. So here there are two analytical methods of describing a collection of data. The one is measure of central tendency, another is measure of dispersion. Central tendency means how the data tends to build up in the center. We have, suppose, 8 numbers. All the 8 numbers are arranged either randomly or in ascending order or descending order. If we calculate its average or we calculate its median or mode, then we are measuring its central tendency. So first one is average or mean. As you know, sum of the values divided by number of values. Suppose we have values x1, x2 up to xn. So the average is summation of all the values divided by number of values. We have taken an example 2, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. We have 6 numbers and the average of those number is 7.5. The another tool of measuring central tendency is median. To calculate median, the whole data is arranged in ascending or descending order. Suppose the number of data, number of observation are in odd number, then the middle value when the data is arranged in ascending and descending order is called its median. Suppose case 1, we have 7 number of observation, 2, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 15. We have arranged it in ascending order. So the middle one value, which is 9, is the median of this data. Another case, case 2, when number of observations are even, either 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we have taken an example of 6 numbers, 2, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. So we will take two middle values 7 and 9. Average of those value is 8. So the median of this particular set of data is 8. The third is mode. It is the value which occurs with greatest frequency. For example, we have taken some observation and we can observe that the number 7 comes thrice and number 6 comes twice. So here the 7 is the mode because it appears thrice, whereas 6 appears twice. Next, we are going to discuss measure of dispersion. It describes how the data are spread out on each side of the central value. More the dispersion, more the diversity. In case of manufacturing, this diversity or dispersion to be controlled. Not very much variability or dispersion is allowed. So here are two measures of dispersion. One is range, another is standard deviation. To calculate range, what do? We take the difference of maximum value and minimum value. Suppose we have 6 numbers 2, 3, 5, 1, 4, 6. Out of these 6 numbers, the minimum number is 1. The value of minimum number is 1. A value of maximum number is 6. So difference of these two is 5. So range of this particular data is 5. The second tool is standard deviation. It measures the spreading tendency of the data. We have given a formula for sigma, standard deviation sigma. The greater the variability of data if the value of sigma is high. So higher sigma must be avoided. So the formula for the sigma is under root of the sum of the square of the difference of individual data and its average. This divided by number of observation minus 1. Suppose we have, again same example, we have this 6 observation in particular data. The average of these 6 is 3.5. Number of observation are 6. So we apply the standard deviation formula like this. So in this way we can calculate measure of dispersion. So this is all about measure of central tendency and measure of dispersion. These two tools are quite useful to calculate to have statistical analysis of any data. In my next video we will be having statistical analysis tool which is called control charts. Thank you.